Hey guys, kinggath here with another patch for Sim Settlements. This is patch 3.4.3, which I'm calling Rise of Far Harbor. And that's because this adds city plans to the 4 Far Harbor settlements. Now we are currently in the level 1 build of Longfellow's Cabin, and I'm showing you that because there's a special feature we added here. In fact, we added some special features to all of them, but this one in particular, I think I would hate to see anyone miss it. So if you get your Longfellow's Cabin build up to level 1 and head into this building up here behind Longfellow's actual cabin, you will find what we're calling the Museum of the Mainlander. And of course I found a walkway you can't walk across. Okay, here we go. So inside of this museum, you will find that there are exhibits that will start appearing based on different tasks and quests you complete throughout the Far Harbor DLC. So if you come in and build this city plan in one that you've already finished all of the quests and most of the activity, most of these exhibits will actually have things in them. Now if they don't have anything in them right now, if you read the plaque, it will give you a hint as to what exactly needs to happen for the exhibit to show up. And so there are about a dozen different exhibits here, and each of them will respond to various quests you complete and some unique things that we've set up specifically for this little museum. So I thought that would be a cool feature to show all of you guys to make sure that nobody misses out on it, because otherwise you might come in here the first time and just think this is just an empty room. But nope, it will actually react to how you complete various quests and things inside of Far Harbor. So there are settlement plans for Longfellow's Cabin, city plans for Longfellow's Cabin, Dalton Farm, Echo Lake Lumber, and the National Park Visitor Center, so definitely check all of those out. Beyond that, one of the other big changes that we made to this particular patch is we have greatly improved the snap points for interior plots. Now we're looking into improving the snap points for some of the other plot types as well, but with the interior plots, I'm going to show you real quick how that works, how the changes work. So if we slap down a couple of floors here, I can show you quickly how this works. So we'll just use one of these foundations and we'll pop over to the interior plots. And one of the things that was a problem was that once you place down, and I'm going to need to go into God mode here. Once you place down an interior plot, it's always a pain to slap a wall on the back of it, and we wanted to fix that. So now once you've placed an interior plot, it should no longer block off the snap points, and you should be able to comfortably put a wall behind it regardless of whether you've tucked it into a corner or whatnot. So that should make these a little easier to work with. And we're looking to make improvements on the other plot types as well, so that after you place the plot onto something, you can still snap things to the sides of it, because I think that that's something that will make these a lot more user-friendly and nicer to work with. Obviously, there are other patch changes. Check out the patch notes for a list of everything we've changed. For the most part, this is definitely just the 4 city plans, which were a huge undertaking, but there are a few other little changes. Now, speaking of city plans, I do want to remind everybody you still got a couple weeks left to enter and compete in the first monthly city plan contest, and I will link that below so that you guys can get the details on how you compete in that. You essentially just build a fancy settlement based on a few rules and then submit some screenshots for judging. So if you want more information on that, check out the link below, which will give you all the details on how to compete in the city plan contest. And then one last thing before we sign off on this video, I want to remind everybody we do have some open positions on the Sim Settlements team. All right, as you can see, we have lots of open positions right now, but in particular, there are 3 of them that I need rather quickly in order to get some projects up off the ground. Number 1 is a perfectionist. We're looking for somebody who finds mistakes to be unacceptable and who wants to see the city plans perfected. So if you are the type who you find a floating item or you find a flickering texture and it drives you mad and you want to help us out with getting those things fixed, I can teach you all of the workflow. You need to know nothing. You just have to have a PC and have the time available to start attacking some of these problems. I can teach you the workflow so that you can get me corrections to these city plans, and then I can get them implemented for the upcoming upcoming patches. Next up, we need a Flash/ActionScript developer. So if you know Flash, if you know ActionScript, and you want to help us out with some UI development for some upcoming projects, I could use your help immediately. And then lastly, the one we need immediately is a creation kit prototyper. So that essentially means an existing mod author. So if you've got experience making mods for Fallout 4 or for Skyrim, you would qualify for that. And basically, we just need somebody who knows their way around the creation kit and can help me get systems up and running, because I am definitely a bottleneck in the Sim Settlements development, and that I end up doing most of the creation kit work myself, and I could use some more help in that department. So if you're an existing mod author and you want to help out with Sim Settlements, we could use your help. So definitely read through these posts. If any of them sound interesting to you, it will tell you kind of what you'd be doing, what kind of background you need to have, and how to apply. All right, guys, as always, take care and enjoy the mod.